I think we're going to do another random character run. Just play whomst ever here. Because honestly, all the characters are pretty fun. So let's just do something random and see where we end up. On Silent. Somebody asked me to play Silent, so you got your wish. Congrats. Stone Humidifier. When you rest at a rest site, gain 5 max health. That's kind of interesting. November Blue with the Prime sub. Oh yeah, let's update our title here. Climbing with Silence. There we are. Fairly did already? Well, I already read it then. November Blue with the Prime sub. Thank you, thank you. The grade worked out okay last time. I'm thinking about Arcane Scroll here. Because we haven't seen all the rares for Silence, and I would love to start with one. Something we have to be aware of is the Steam boss here. This guy is kind of rude. This is a big, like, slow-paced fight where the enemy builds up an explosion for the whole fight. Then when you kill them, they explode at the end, the waterfall giant. So you have to have good block and or be able to rush the boss down quickly. But let's start with a rare. Yeah, you do get a turn to block, which is nice. 333 gold can buy 2 rares. That's true. It is true. Are you a fan of knives, Twitch chat? I'm a fan of knives. We have fan of knives here. The power that makes shivs hit every enemy. Wait, and this adds 4 shivs. That's more than before. Upgrades to 5. 5 shivs. That's a lot of upfront area damage. That is a lot of shivs. Our last run with Silent was a shiv run, and I would say that worked out really well. This formation of elites is quite desirable. There's also Fire Elite, Fire Elite, Fire Elite. That's also good. I guess I'll start over here. Does Anticipate give you a debuff that you can cleanse like Flex? As far as I can tell, in this game, you cannot cleanse your debuffs. But maybe there's a way I'm not aware of. Wide Peepo Mark, thanks for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. I love it. For more area damage, we got Flick Flack, Sucker Punch for Weaken, Untouchable. I think Weaken is a bit more valuable. Yeah, the Hunt. The Hunt is really strong, and that's part of the reason I'm considering Sucker Punch here. The Hunt makes your attacks do double damage to enemies with Weak, which is really strong like. Royal Ego with the Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. I'm a fan of knives. Oh, rather the Hunt. The Hunt is the one that gives you more card rewards. My bad. Yeah, I'm thinking of tracking, which is what you do on the Hunt, right? Like, it's the same thing. If you kill a boss with a Hunt, you get 2 rare card picks. That is pretty good. Wondering about the Poison Stab. I don't think so, though. We want Shiv cards. Full send Sly every run and it works great. I can believe it. Sea Punk, have I seen you yet? He looks fun. You look like a fun friend. Wow. Seems like a little friend. He's just a silly little guy. Serpent form. When you play a card, deal damage to a random enemy. Very expensive for the early game, but also very tempting, especially with Fan of Knives here. Let's try it. Like worse 1,000 cuts, but also better 1,000 cuts. It's weird. I think the upgrade is really underwhelming, though. It's only +1 damage per proc, which is just not very much. I guess I need another combat. But then I don't get events? No, I want an event. Events are cool in this game. Because we can get a Fresnel lens. Whenever you add a card that gains block to your deck, give it Nimble. But we lose 13 max HP. Or I can get this really cool potion. Give me the lens. What's the worst that could happen? Cool art. Upon reaching the Lanthorn room, you start prying off the lens as the anti-light saps your vitality. Finally, you ring it free. Fresnel. Fresnel lens? Oh yeah, I feel like I've heard that term before. Somebody with a hard-to-pronounce name made a lens, and now we have to live with it. I don't have very many good upgrades. I guess I could upgrade Fan of Knives. That's right. I won't be able to enchant any new skills that I get that generate block because they're already enchanted, but I don't think that's too concerning. I think it's either Fan or Sucker Punch is the upgrade. I guess let's go with Fan. Okay. We just accept that we have to take 12 to get Serpent Form down here? I think we might just accept that. Once I draw the Fan of Knives, this should be pretty easy, though. Discovered any new form cards? Every character has one. So the effect on the elites, it's like Curl Up, except it doesn't go away. The first time each turn they take damage, they gain block. Bomb is good here, I can see it, yeah. Begin. And you. Ah. Acceptable, acceptable. GG, we get a Cloak Clasp. 1 block per card in our hand at the end of turn is good. 12 block dash is decent. There's also Acrobatics and Deadly Poison. I guess I'll take the dash. Kind of expensive, though. Oh, this thing's cool. Haunted Ship. Very cool. bracket here. 2. Oh, cloak clasp. Yeah, good. Killing me. Toot. For whom doth the boat toot? Dude. Power. Shivs gain retain. Our first shiv each turn is 9 more damage. Is that good? That's not currently good. That's not currently good. Is there a place on my Discord where you can find people to play Spire 2 co-op with? Yes, we have a Spire 2 multiplayer channel in the Discord now. We do. I'm going to skip these. I guess retaining is kind of nice with the clasp. But the problem is we don't have any shivs yet. Not really. The rest site after this. Let's upgrade our weak source. Oh, the Unsettling Lamp. We like this. The first time we play a card that debuffs an enemy, double the effect. This seems like a really good relic in general. Not going to be able to play Serpent Form here, am I? That makes this fight a lot tougher. Or maybe I just have to play it. We accept that I gotta take some damage. I can Weak Potion it. Weak Potion, Serpent Form. That's not too bad, actually. I think that might be my best bet. Serpent Form upgrades to 1 more damage. Okay, now we go for broke. Now we go for broke. Got him. Blech. Score a Pen Nib for double damage on the 10th attack. Phantom Blades is back. Piercing Whale's here. Tactician is here. I like that you can pay 3 to gain 1 if you really want to. I'm sure there's a use for that, but I don't know what it is. You could use it with Unceasing Top. Yeah, there's some uses, definitely. Snecko-Eye. Oh, true. Snecko-Eye. Piercing Whale does work with Lamp. I guess we'll take one. The Two-Tailed Rat. These are also new. To us, anyway. They have no special properties, it seems. Okay. Dead. They add more rats? Interesting. Ooh, blur with bonus block. I'm gonna take that. Good against our boss, too. I guess I should upgrade Serpent Form. It feels so weak as an upgrade, but let's get it upgraded. How do I like the enchantment system? It's great. Yeah, you can absolutely break the game with some of the things you can enchant. All right, we just play the Serpent Form, take 3. I'm okay with that. This enemy takes a max of 20 damage a turn, which Serpent Form is really good at doing. Easy peasy. The Festive Popper. 9 damage to all enemies at the start of combat. And there's Storm of Steel. Deflect is also very good with 2 bonus block, but I'm taking Storm of Steel here. Discard the hand, get 1 shiv for each card we discard. Oh yeah. The power. Not often I feel good about Storm of Steel. The future of potions? Upgraded uncommon power for our Blessing of the Forge, huh? I'm also down to trade the Dex pot for a skill. But give me the power. What's in the power? Oh, 3 choices. Hell yeah. Okay, what about Phantom Blades Plus now that I have Storm of Steel? I don't think I want Infinite Blades, but I do want Phantom Blades. The tablet was disgusting. There's no hope for the future of potions. Okay, I feel like I should be able to get an upgrade in here. Instead of resting, we got Dex Pot, Speed Pot. This shouldn't be that hard. Let's upgrade Blur. Perfect. How do I feel this compares to Spire 1? Well, it's only in early access, so it's not complete. But if we compare to the early access of Spire 1, then it looks like it's leagues better. Better animated, better balanced, and more content. There's just more stuff. So I'm really looking forward to seeing where this game goes from here. So I think it'll become really good, ultimately. Do want it to die, huh? Storm of Steel upgrades to give you better shivs. Compared to the initial early access of Hades 2. Actually pretty similar, right? Because you've got a partially complete alternate path and a fully complete main path. And so they do feel pretty comparable. Debating whether I play these cards. I think I just want the hit points here from the Luke Clasp. So every turn this thing gains 3 points of Steam Eruption, which adds to the damage that it's going to do when it dies. So I guess let's keep the shivs and throw 1 per turn. I'm in a deck spot here. It's getting up to a pretty big explosion here. we're going to need to use Blur to survive it, probably. To that end, I don't want to kill it until I draw the Blur. Here we go. Okay, not bad at all, actually. And yeah, you can weaken the explosion, too, with, like, Neutralize here. You can stop it. GG. Knife Trap. Play every shiv in your exhaust pile on the enemy. Pretty hype. There's also Blade of Ink. When you play an attack this turn, gain 2 strength this turn. Or Malaise. Classic. But yeah, I think I want to try out the Knife Trap. Upgrade and play is the upgrade. What's in the box? And we have Melty Dragon Man giving us a blessing here. As we fight the crab. Pale is sleeping. Enchant all defends with Goopy. This card gains exhaust. When played, permanently increase this card's block by 1. Oh, cool. Permascaling defends. Very interesting. Yeah, it turns them all into algorithm minuses, which is neat. How do we block after that? We have Blur, I guess. Blur with Giga Block sounds kind of good, actually. Draw 1 is also very good. I like the Pale's Blood a lot. The tiers are interesting, too. Although you have to sack energy on turn 1 to get this started, which is tough. We don't yet have any draw. That's correct. Spire 2 taking a very different approach to energy? Usually, yeah. You can still find the traditional options. Did Vaku playing my cards for me feel okay? It's not that bad, actually. Vaku is a trustworthy individual who can surely be entrusted with your first turn. He would never do you wrong. I'll take the blood, I guess. Yeah, Vaku would never screw your turn up. He would never. Guess we will. We can defend Storm of Steel, or we can Fan of Knives. Fan of Knives is better, I think. I only get 4 shivs. No, wait. No, I want to defend Storm of Steel. Please take a card I don't want. That's a card I want, you jerk. Blade Dance is here. We take those. Cascade 4 AM, thanks for the Prime sub and 25 months of support. Yeah. 3 energy is so tough, though. Just kill this guy. Wait, this is free. Popcorn. The power. Snake bite's not that bad. 10 poison. Wow. Huh. Avocopter. He's quite a name for an enemy. Three little hatchlings. Unfortunately for you, I'm a fan of knives. 32 to all. Pretty high. Yeah, one day we'll play Knife Trap. Here it is. It was one shiv. Knife Trap did one shiv. Good job, Knife Trap. All right, we definitely want this Deflect plus-ish. With the bonus block. Okay. This is Piercing Wail plus Blur. Plus Strike, I guess. Will Knife Trap double the shivs in the exhaust pile? No, I don't believe so. A draw potion. Another Piercing Wail if you want one. Probably not, though. I think I skipped these. And it's got to be shop time with this much money, right? Surely it's shop time. What's up, buddy? Bouncing Flask is back. I could see taking Bouncing Flask here. Because of the lantern. The genie lamp, that is. The unsettling lamp. I like Centennial Puzzle a lot. Screaming Flagon is kind of fun. If you end your turn with no cards in hand, do 20 damage to all enemies. That's actually quite strong. Although we're often wanting to retain things. With draw 6, bullet time is quite good, actually. Yeah, we should think about bullet time here. Works with Storm of Steel and such. I'm going to buy bullet time puzzle, though, which means no flagon. And then Dunk a Strike. Do I buy Bouncing Flask? I'm thinking about it still. Let's go with yes. Ah. The field of man-sized holes. Allow us to get perfect fit when a card would be shuffled into the draw pile, place it on top instead. I don't believe that lets you start with a card in your hand, though. I could swap 2 cards for a normality. That sounds iffy here. I guess we put it on, like, Knife Trap or Bullet Time, maybe? Yeah, let's put it on Knife Trap, actually. You step out unchanged, but now understand the intimate secrets of life. I can fight 2 or 3 elites. How confident do I feel? Not that confident. Let's go for 2. More upgrades. Strike and dash. Not playing bullet time here. It's defend, Phantom Blade, neutralize. It's kind of lame. We pen nib the neutralize. That's even worse. Could clarity extract and draw 1 card, I guess. So the reason not to bullet time is because bullet timing just lowers the block you get from the cloak clasp and gives you very little else here. You could play 2 skills, I guess. Or 2 strikes, rather. Fatty got skills. Thanks for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. Take 1 to play a strike. I guess. This is a really awkward draw for this fight. We're in trouble here, chat. Yeah, I can't play Serpent Form. It's not good. Although, now we're cooking. Play 3 shivs. The power. Not that bad a fight, actually. We get the Rainbow Ring. If we play an attack, skill, and power in a turn, we gain 1 strength, 1 dex. That's very good. We have 1 power, 2 power, 3 power. Oh, hell yeah. And here's Backflip Plus, which gives 10 block. Or a buffed Cloak and Dagger. I think I want Backflip, though. But yeah, both of these are quite good with the enchantment. Expose is also decent as well. Remove artifact and block from the enemy. Give them vulnerable. It's kind of nice. Do we backflip when we backflip? We don't, which is very sad. Doll room. You enter a hidden room. It's packed with an array of dolls. Each are unique, their expressions ranging from joy to sorrow, their attires spanning centuries and realms beyond your own. A chorus of whispers grows louder and louder until the dolls are shouting over each other and calling for you. You must choose one and leave immediately. Pick at random, take your time, or make the best choice. I think I'll pay for the middle option here. I don't really want to lose 15. But I also don't want to get a random relic that I don't know what it does. One of these two may be good. It's hard to concentrate through the mental anguish. Daughter of the Wind. When you play an attack, get 1 block. Okay, that one's great. Mr. Struggles. At the start of your turn, deal damage equal to the turn number to all enemies. Oh, that's cool. You can build around that. That's funny. But yeah, we want Daughter of the Wind here. You should be happy I chose you, the doll proclaims triumphantly. Spooky. So I'm told we're not allowed to skip these, huh? There's no way to skip the relic. Cow is good, though. We like Cow, especially with Pendib. But we don't like Evil Bee-Man. Although, looks like a pretty free fight here. Rip? Yeah, no, so this... We're actually fine, chat. But check this out. So we have Bouncing Flask with... The reason we took the Bouncing Flask is because we have Unsettling Lamp. First Bouncing Flask... Stop with the Fs, chat. We're fine here. We do 24 poison with Bouncing Flask. And then I shut him down with Piercing Wail. This fight is free. Yeah, he's just dead. He's just dead. But yeah, that's why we took Bouncing Flask, in short, is because doubling it with the lamp is so good. Shadow Step. Discard your hand. Next turn attacks deal double damage. But what about Giga Escape Plan? Draw a card if it's a skill, gain 5 block. I like that. We get the White Bee statue for guaranteed potions. That's good too. Does it double every bounce from the flask? Yeah, it doubles an entire card play. What's giving the enchanted card rewards? That is the Fresnel Lens. We get this from the Cursed Lighthouse in the Act 1. Anytime we get a card that says block, make it block 2 more. Which is quite good. And I'll take one more event here. It is Evil Spiny Toadman, who is also going to get deleted by double Bouncing Flask into Storm of Steel. Don't play the Knife Trap. Or maybe do. I gotta, like, kill him or something. Maybe I just distilled Chaos here. Oh no. Ow. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Why'd the first shiv do so much damage? So we have a power called Phantom Blades, which says our first shiv each turn does bonus damage. If we can line that up with Pendib, we can get even more bonus damage. Oh, here's another copy that says plus on it. I guess I'll take that one too. Finisher was decent as well. Flask? It's crab time. Yeah, let's go Bouncing Flask. Cool. And I guess I'll Clarity Extract as well. Okay. Probably Energy Potion? Yeah, so we can play these. Phantom Blades. These retain. If the card has a plus on it, is it always worth taking? You should at least think about it. I wouldn't say always, but often, yeah. Very often. Oh, I can't turn around with my shivs now. I made a terrible mistake. By playing Fan of Knives, I can no longer turn around. Oops. That's alright. Should have saved the pen nib, too. Here's Knife Trap. Oh, Knife Trap Wraith form is insane, actually. Or not Wraith form. Serpent form. GG. Yeah, just win to turn around. That works. Double your block gain this turn. This thing is pretty good. Upgraded especially. Melee's pretty strong too. But I'm going to take the Shadow Meld. Double your block gain this turn. That doubles all sources. So we get double block from Daughter of the Wind, for example. Do I find the Act bosses in this game harder than Spire 1? I wouldn't say so. For example, nothing does as much damage as Bronze Automaton's Hyper Beam that I've seen so far. So it seems like things are kind of easier at the moment. But we also haven't gotten to the High Ascension yet, so maybe we haven't found the real walls yet. The first card you play each combat is played an extra time. Gain energy every turn, but powers cost more. Why daggers, unmighty. How would the axe work with Flask? I think it would be 24 and then 12 more poison. 36 total poison. I'm also down for crossbow. Do you not skip here? In general, you don't seem like you can skip relics in this game. So doing a one relic run is not a thing, really. Maybe they'll change that by popular demand. I want to take crossbow. And I guess I want to head to a shop. Just some odd shop placements. Okay, let's go here. The scrolls. Even the car. The power. Six poison. Does Spire 2 have any way to gain artifact or remove debuffs? As far as I can tell, no. I have not seen any way to stop debuffs in this game. Well, you have no potions, you have more decks. That's kind of fun. The Kusari Gamma is pretty good. For playing 3 attacks in 1 turn, we deal damage to a random enemy. Or hard draw turn 1 is usually pretty good too. Hand of Greed is here as well. Feels like there's more colorless cards than Spire 1 had. There certainly might be. I'll take the Kusari Gamma and a strike remove. Be on my way. Call. Bailorbot's streak counter, I can't imagine. Yeah, that's got to be for Spire 1. I haven't got bot fully online with Spire 2 yet. What do I think of the change to Blade Dance? They gave us a lot more ways to make shivs, so I'm cool with it. Yeah, I'm cool with it. Like this one, for example, Up My Sleeve. This is better Blade Dance. 4 shivs to your hand, reduce the cost by 1. So it's streamlined Blade Dance. Untouchable Plus would be good if I had more discard. I guess I'll take Up My Sleeve. There's also Leading Strike, which is an attack that makes a shiv. That one's kind of nice. The Sly keyword says, if you discard this card, play it instead. I gotta lose some shivs here. Fine. Giga. 52 to all enemies. This one does 3. That's funny. Whoa, this card is sweet. Gain 8 block, next turn gain 8 block. Hell yeah. Very cool. Have I used Grand Finale with a play top 3 cards of your deck potion yet? Apparently it works regardless of draw pile. Interesting. Definitely not what I did in the first game. Cool. Could be Sucker Punch, Defend, or Up My Sleeve. It's Up My Sleeve. Next turn's a little spooky. Turn's very spooky. Looks like I'll be block potioning here. Guess the most shivs is like Blade Dance, Drumasteel. Ouch. Delete. Get the strike dummy. Cards containing the text strike do more damage. Adrenaline is here. We like that. I also don't mind anticipate, but I think adrenaline is very nice for making the deck feel a bit smaller. Give me the adren. Is there a Twitch extension for Spire 2 yet? Not yet, no. Could be a while. Oh, we have an Adrenaline Plus. Very nice. And the Slippery Bridge is back. I could lose dash. Let's try something else, though. Ow. Escape plan. Ow. Ow. Okay, we'll lose the escape plan. Hate bridges. And I guess I don't want to fight any more elites here. Let's go event, shop, boss. You're not a real merchant. 3 health mango. This merchant looks a little different, doesn't he? Something off about this merchant. Something suspicious. Foul potions can be thrown at the merchant for 100 gold. Okay. What could the merchant want with these potions? That's the stuff. He loves it. Good. Now give me the Ghost in a Jar. And the Cure-All. That pickled turtleneck? What is this? No, it's a rug. Dingy rug. Card rewards can now contain colorless cards. You could buy the rug. I'm buying the rug. Rug for sale. Slightly used. And Manimal House with a Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. Okay, this is a really good turn 1 here. Guess let it live a turn? Let it live 1 turn. Who's there? Yes. Love the idea of this guy. Yeah, I can't wait to see what his finished animations look like. He does seem like he's going to be kind of cool. All right, knife trap, go. Wait, is he just dead? He might just be dead. Not quite. Okay, that card is hilarious. So he closes the door is what's happening, and then this health will be preserved, and you have to fight the closed door for him again. And then that carries over once again as well. Then he gets vanquished. GG. GG. No words for us this time from the architect. Except die. Which we do. Oblige them. GG. A3 unlocked for the silence. And another unlock achieved. GG. I forgot to look at the heart again. No! Too excited. Elsewhere, something happens. Something story time. Yes, very much story. Much lore. Very good. Excellent. Sure is stuff there. Another hunt concludes, stilling the putrid heart with a special-made poison. The silent rappels upwards and outwards, and longs to bathe in the comforting moonlight. She leaves the spire with a prize in hand, a piece of the heart. There's Master Planner. When you play a skill, it gains the Sly keyword. Reflex, previously hidden here. And Hand Trick. Get 7 block, add Sly to a skill in your hand this turn. Oh, this is cool. I like this card a lot. For the immediate payoff, Master Planner has a delayed payoff, big time. Hand Trick is right away. That's cool. Very cool. That power is, yeah, that power, the Sly keyword in general is why Calculated Gamble has to exhaust now. All right, chat, we're going to keep climbing here. More ascensions to unlock, more fun to uncover. Before we jump into a new run, I am going to take a quick break here, refill the legs, stretch the water. Be back in a few minutes with more Slay the Spire 2. BRB.